Hey guys, welcome back to Totally Random Talk Show. Today we have some more topics for you guys to start off the new year. A little bit late, but it's 2222, so that's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, super cool. Alrighty, let's kick it off with our first topic, which is Piña coladas. They are delicious.
Yes. And we prefer them without alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol-less, please.
Yeah, we can't even have that. So
Yeah, none of that. None of that.
better this way.
Very true.
So yeah, interesting thing about pina coladas are, well, have you ever noticed that sometimes they're the color of pineapple and sometimes they're the color of a coconut? It's like it could be either color, which is kind of weird.
I have noticed that, yeah. But for those of you who don't know, a piña colada is basically a mix of pineapple and coconut, if you hadn't guessed. Um, and it is delicious.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes they serve it in a slush, and that also tastes amazing.
Sometimes there's other like versions of it, I'd say. Like there's popsicles and maybe like some candies and stuff like that because it's nice and sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When I hear piña colada, I think of like the flavoring of piña colada that they put in like ice, like snow cones,
Mhm.
or just like as a topping that you put on other things, you know. I don't necessarily think of the piña colada drink at like right off the bat, at least, but nonetheless, the drink is very good. So
Mhm. All right. There isn't much to say about pina coladas though.
there's not. The only thing I can say is try one if you haven't.
Pretty delicious.
They are very good.
You know what isn't delicious? Porcupines.
How did you know?
They're spiky. It
That's what I
really
was gonna
hurts.
say.
Well, actually, I wonder what they would taste like.
Roast porcupine.
Oh, there's this
Probably not
show
very good.
called Alone on the History Channel.
Oh, I've
And
heard of it. Yeah.
these people stay in the wilderness alone for a hundred days or so, and they can like tap out. But anyways, this one lady caught a porcupine, and she saw it had spots on its liver, so it was diseased. But she
Oh
decided to
man.
just cut out that meat and eat the rest, and she got sick.
Of course.
But she said that the porcupine tasted good, so
That's kind of interesting. So if you ever want to try porcupine,
I don't know where
well,
it's legal.
probably not in America or anywhere else. I
Because they
don't.
were in Canada.
Apparently, it's legal in Canada. So go to Canada if you want some porcupine.
I you might have a limit on how many you could hunt though.
Uh,
So yeah, I'm not sure.
one one thing about porcupines is a lot of people think like the quills they're pokey, and they're right. The quills are very pokey, but if you go with like the quills, you can like it's almost like you're petting them, I guess you could say.
Hmm.
Like when you pet a dog and like you go with the fur, not against the fur, because then it just like gets all like spiked up and it looks like you're making an afro. It looks really weird. Looks like they got bedhead or something like that. Yeah, it's the same concept with a porcupine, only if it's not domesticated, which I don't think any porcupine in the world is domesticated, don't pet it. So that's my advice. Another thing is porcupines remind me of like hedgehogs, kind of. And I think are they part of the same like family? I'm not sure, but I don't know. They're really similar because hedgehogs also have like the little pokey quills on their
Yeah.
backs as well. But those ones you can have as pets, and they're very cuddly, apparently.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, they're also nocturnal.
that's
Interesting.
right.
And I just looked it up, and some states do allow you to keep a pet porcupine, but
Hmm,
other states don't. So
that is interesting.
I'm not
So
sure why you would.
if you ever want a pet porcupine, maybe yeah, maybe.
It's a possibility.
I know I wouldn't want one. I'm more of a dog person.
It's just a spiky dog. Come on.
It's a spiky dog.
That sentence is kind of strange.
Spiky dog.
Sounds a lot like Slinky Dog.
Slinky dog.
That's totally different.
Totally different indeed. But I mean, you know, although why would you have a porcupine and not a hedgehog and name it Sonic? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be blue and it'd be disappointing.
Fair. Yeah. Well, you could always paint him blue.
That's inhumane. No,
I
no,
know.
no.
Do not paint your hedgehog or your porcupine or any animal in anything with anything.
Yeah, unless it's paint that's safe for an animal that washes off really easily.
I don't know if that exists though, so good
If
luck
it's
finding
safe
that.
for a human, maybe it's safe for a dog. That's probably not very good advice.
Probably
Because
not.
there's lots of things dogs can't have that humans can. But anyways,
Chocolate.
real quick, back to Slinky Dog, right? So at Disney, or yeah, Disney, they have Slinky Dog, and Disney World, there's Slinky Dog Dash. Now,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna take a bit of a stretch here, but our next topic kind of relates to Disney because it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah. Yo ho, a pirate's
It's
life
like
for
for
me. We're so like off sync just because we're not in the
yeah.
same room, but it works anyways. It's
Hmm.
amazing. Um, Pirates of the Caribbean was like my favorite as a kid. I thought pirates were super cool, and I remember this um memory of me like on my bed holding like a sword, and I was like, I'm a pirate, and I thought I was so cool. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, but then learning about the history of pirates makes you think otherwise. You're like, these guys weren't that great. They're kind of weird
Yeah,
stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm not sure about pirates anymore.
I mean, hey, if you want scurvy and very tight living quarters and you want to get the Black Plague, most likely,
And be a
and
terrible person.
be a terrible person and die, then be a
Uh,
pirate.
Go to prison.
Go to prison, get hanged for being a pirate.
Really fun.
Yay. But I mean, if you want to be on like, I don't know, the Dutch or the British side or something like that, they have perks too, you know. If you get caught by a pirate, they could slit your throat or throw you off the boat or some scary stuff like that. So don't be a pirate. Pirates are mean. They're bullies.
Plus, at this point, it's easier just to not do that. Like, if you're gonna make money, how would you do that robbing people on the ocean?
Be an accountant.
I
It's
guess
safer.
there's modern day pirates, but like imagine going out and being like a pirate from hundreds of years ago and just actually pursuing that as a way to make money. That'd be so strange.
That would be really weird and not very fun either because it's a very sad life.
You'd get arrested really quick.
And yeah, you would probably go to jail or worse. There is worse than
International
jail.
crimes.
International crimes. Not fun.
Yeah. Okay, back to parts of the Caribbean. So, um, I just have to say the best part of movies for me is when they're on the island in the cage that's hanging over the cliff, and they run from
Mm.
side to side to swing it over.
That is the best part. It's so good.
And then while they're climbing up the side, the other cage, they keep moving and they get caught, and so they get chopped off or the rope gets chopped and they get thrown off the side of the cliff.
Oh, it's so scary.
So funny though. I don't know why it's funny, but
It's kind of funny.
it's just because they're like, stop, stop, and they're like, do 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 do. Ah!
Oh yeah, I like the part where they're like running through the forest, like, and they're like holding up the cage, and then there's like the one guy who's like got the tiny legs, and he's like in the middle, and then they start rolling. So
Yeah,
good. Uh, or the oh, there's so many good parts of that movie, and the one before, and the one after.
yeah,
Not so much the one after it.
yeah. Well, wait, which one?
So here, there are 5 movies for those of you who don't know. The first movie is probably the best one,
Of course.
followed by the second, which is the second best. And the third one is pretty good. It just doesn't, well, it didn't make a lot of sense to me as a kid.
Mhm.
So,
It's meant to be kind of surreal, I guess. It's about, well, like, spoilers. Spoiler warning right now.
oh,
They go, they like basically go to the opposite of the world. Like they turn their boat upside down, and then they go to the land of the dead, where Jack Sparrow is. So basically, he's dead, but
he's
that's why
dead
it's
in
confusing
Salt Lake City.
because he's at the salt flats.
Spoilers.
But yeah, so then it's a bit confusing because it has that idea of him being dead and he's kind of hallucinating. And so then it's way different from the other movies. So yeah.
And then the fourth movie just makes
Mermaids.
no sense. And
Wait, what? I like that one.
you like that one?
Well, it's not the best
Like
one, but
it's an okay movie, like, but it didn't, I don't know. The mermaids, I was like, whoa, oh, you want to put something else on? Like,
yeah, I guess that part was weird. But I like the part about how they found spoilers again, the Fountain of Youth, and
spoilers.
then the
That
the
was a good part.
Spaniards come in and they just destroy it because they're like it's unholy.
They
It's so
start
funny.
like blowing it up.
It's like that part is the best.
That part I will admit is pretty great. But with the mermaids, I'm like, calm down. Like, okay. So yeah, it's okay. It's a decent movie. But then there's the fifth one that no one was expecting to see come out to theaters, but it did.
They're making a new one, most likely.
And yeah, they are making a new one as well. But the fifth one was actually pretty good. I
Mhm.
quite liked it. So,
I
but the
thought that,
first is still the best.
yeah, but I thought the fifth one held up to what the first two movies were like, and took
Mhm.
aspects from each of the movies to kind of like I guess continue the story in a good way. And of course, since it's newer, they have cool visual effects and stuff. So yeah,
Mhm. It was definitely really cool to see. So, and I got to see it in theaters, which
same.
is very cool, actually. I
Mhm.
would like to see the first Pirates of the Caribbean in theaters. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's why we need to rent a theater and then just binge watch a bunch of movies.
We should totally do that.
Yeah, except for they're very expensive. You'd have to get
Very
together a huge
expensive.
group.
Yeah.
Just grab
So,
someone random off the street. You want to watch a movie?
hey, come watch a movie with us. We're gonna rent a theater.
So
You have
yeah,
to pay for yourself.
okay. I've been kind of connecting the topics. So let's try this next one. Movie theaters have snacks
And
and
snacks include snack packs, and snack packs are.
pudding.
Oh, sorry, I kind of stole your thunder
Oh,
there.
hey,
I
it's
I
good.
I thought I noticed what you're doing there, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
snacks,
It was,
snack packs,
yes,
pudding. So thought I'd hop in and try that.
it's very good.
So For those of you who have not had a snack pack in your life, try a snack pack. A
If
snack
it's in
that
your
smiles
country.
back. Snack pack. For the record, that's goldfish, not snack pack, but it works. So it's kind of funny. Um, I actually recently had pudding like 2 days ago. I bought
Nice.
tapioca pudding, which is really good actually. Although
Mm.
I've always been confused like what tapioca actually is. I think I know now. I think it's like from the tapioca plant. It's really weird though. Like it looks like a tiny Orby. It's weird,
Mhm.
but it tastes good. So, you know, funny thing is I'd actually prefer vanilla pudding over chocolate pudding. I'm weird like that. I'm
Yeah,
a
actually,
vanilla,
same.
but I just never liked the chocolate as much. So yeah, kind of funny, but
Mhm.
that's just me.
Yeah,
So
I like vanilla as a flavor. It works with a lot of things and just a nice sweet flavor.
I would
So,
have to agree. When
and
oh, go ahead.
oh yeah, and I've never thought about this, but the main, well, you mentioned tapioca pudding, but the main two that people think about is chocolate and vanilla. And now I can't think of any other types of pudding flavors.
Let's see. You have lemon, I think is one. Butterscotch. I want to say there's like a s'mores one. There's also like Jello. Snack pack has Jello as well, but that's not considered pudding. Um, they also have like, hang on, my mind
Banana pudding.
blanked out. That's right, banana pudding. They have that. Um, I think I think they had a pistachio one. I don't know if they still have
Yes.
it. Um, there's also,
Cheesecake.
oh, is there? Wow, I didn't know that.
And Sonic has watermelon, green apple, root beer float, and banana shake.
Wow.
That kind of ruins it though.
Yeah, like mm, root beer float, like it could be good, but it also could taste really weird. So,
Yeah, it could taste fine, but the texture would be off for what you expect from those flavors, so it wouldn't connect to your brain.
yeah. So, huh. I'd actually try that though. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
It just sounds so intriguing.
Yeah, there's something so intriguing about trying something new, even if it sounds gross. Like, for example, bacon flavored ice cream. That sounds nasty, but I'd want to try it just to try it.
Exactly. Or for example, there's like different flavors of sodas. So you have like the normal sodas, right? But then there's like these really weird ones you've never heard of in your life. So like what is it? There's a ranch soda. I would never try that in my life because I hate ranch um, for reasons that I don't think I need to disclose on this podcast because it's really a long story and no one wants to hear my rant about ranch. But there's also like just really like random, like almost like Birdie Bots every flavored beans, but
Hmm.
for soda.
So, I actually have a couple experiences with, or one experience from tasting different types of soda. So these aren't like strange flavors, but at Epcot at Disney World, they have different flavors of soda that you can taste test, and it's all for free, by the way. So that's pretty nice.
Oh, that is nice.
And you go in, and they have flavors from different countries. So they have like some from Italy and Morocco and places like that. And there's one from Italy. I think it was called Stoppy or something like that. Um, Let me check just one second.
While you're looking that up, our school actually just started selling grape or not grapefruit, dragon fruit Fanta. It's like a pink soda. It looks really good, but I haven't tried it yet. So,
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's Stoppy or Stoppy. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's supposed to be bitter. And It honestly tastes like medicine. It's like carbonated
Mm,
medicine water.
I do not want to try that. That does
Yeah.
not sound good at all.
And then there was Sprite cucumber from I think Russia, which was
What?
actually really good. Like surprisingly good for what it sounds like. I don't know. It's
I know
strange.
what you mean. Like when you eat a cucumber, I don't know, it has like a like it almost tastes just like water, but then it
It's
has like that.
refreshing in a
Yeah,
way.
I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
when people think of Sprite cucumber, they'd be like, that's gross. But like
It's a light,
cucumbers
nice
are,
flavor. And it still has
yeah.
some lemon lime a little bit, but
Hmm.
yeah.
I would actually try that.
Yeah. And then
I'm intrigued.
there's another one. I can't remember any of the other flavors, but there was maybe 10 of them and a lot of them were pretty good. I just thought that one flavor from Italy, it's called the red bitter drink basically. And it's pretty bitter. It's like you first taste it and you're like, "Oh, that's kind of sweet." And then the aftertaste kicks in and you're just like,
Oh,
"Oh, no, it's medicine."
mm. So it's like a Hall's cough drop. Like
Yeah,
you
actually.
you
Yeah.
you kind of like start, sucking on it and it's like sweet and then it starts like you can start tasting like the other ingredients in it like spoiler, there's alcohol in Hall's cough drops. So
Oh, no, no, no.
but it's not very much at all and it's a different kind of alcohol than you'd think. I think um I think I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, all the ingredients kick in and it tastes a little wonky, but it's still fine. It's just,
Mhm,
it's a little bitter in in your mouth, I guess you could say. So
mhm. Part of
kind
it
of like
is
that.
chemicals, I feel like,
Yeah.
to soothe your throat. So,
Which by the way, do not bite on a cough drop. It is so gross. Just because like you're like you all of a sudden just like all these chemicals get released into your mouth. I don't know if they like there's a reaction to the chemicals and like I don't know other chemicals that are already in your mouth, but it just it tastes so bad. So do not do that.
yeah, there's a couple other things you shouldn't bite into, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for me connecting pudding and soda, different flavors, to our next topic?
Absolutely.
Okay, so one thing that happens whenever you eat food that could happen is you could have a spill. Another synonym for spill is pool, I guess you could say, or a puddle. So yeah, we're talking about pools.
Oh
That was a
yeah.
stretch.
I think it was pretty good actually. I quite enjoyed that one. But let's just start off by saying pools are amazing. And honestly, uh, if I were faced with the option of a pool or the ocean, I would probably, in some cases, say a pool. Other cases, obviously, I'd say the ocean. But like, if I were faced with a pool, like a really nice pool, like a super big one, or and then the other option was like I don't know the Oregon or something like that. I would definitely choose a pool. So sorry that was like really hard for me to say. I don't know why.
So right now I'm just looking at a couple pools,
That one looks like it's from Coco.
and
the
thing about
the
pools
guitar.
is there's so much work that goes into it. And again, I'm going to talk about another show. There's a show on, I think it's History Channel. No, not History. No, no, that was the other show on Discovery Channel, or another one of Animal Planet. That's what it was. Animal Planet. See, there's so many of these. Anyways, and it's called Insane Pools. This guy builds, well, insane pools, and they look crazy all the time. And he puts in all these big rocks and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Hmm. That's awesome actually. If I could build pools, I think I would have the perfect job, honestly. Granted, I would say that for about half of the cool jobs that people have. If I worked at Disney, that would be the perfect job. If I worked at a factory that produced, I don't know, Mike and Ike's, that would be the perfect job.
Yes.
So it kind of varies for me. But yeah, if I were building pools, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So,
One other thing about pools. See, our original logo that we used was a flamingo floaty in a pool.
it was.
So I guess we resonate with pools. Those
We
speak
like
to us.
pools. Yeah. I love pools. And obviously, why wouldn't we choose a flamingo in a pool? You know,
Perfect mix.
it is. So it looked amazing. That's all I'm
Yes,
gonna say. And it was totally random. So
that is true.
which it was awesome. But yeah. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add about pools at all or
I just have one more thing. This is kind of random, but have you ever seen those like swim jets that people install in their pools that they swim against to get exercise?
oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, if I ever get a pool, I'm gonna get one of those because that's actually a super smart way to just
Hmm.
get exercise and also it seems pretty fun because you can just keep
It
swimming
does because it's entertaining and you're literally getting like an insane workout.
without even moving forward at all, basically.
Exactly. You're staying in the same spot. You're not gaining anything, which is kind of funny when I say it out loud, but it works.
Yeah.
And one thing I do want to say really quickly is me and Max had the opportunity of going on a cruise a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
But uh, it was an awesome cruise, and they did have I think it was two pools.
Yes, there
Yeah,
were two
two
pools.
two pools
Plus the ocean.
on the boat plus the ocean, but you can't swim in that unless you want to die.
Or wait until you get to an island.
Or wait, yeah, which is not very fun at all because you'd
Yeah.
be drifting for a long time. Um, but sometimes cruise ships face some not good weather depending on like the time of year. Usually it's around hurricane season. And when they hit that time, all the pools on the boat, when people are swimming in them, it looks so funny because like I've seen videos of it and like the pool is just like it looks like the ocean and the people inside are like hitting all the sides of the pool. And I feel bad for the people because it looks like it hurts, but like it's so funny. And like when the waves are really bad outside the ship and like there's a pretty bad storm, like the deck cam overlooking the pool, like all the water is just splashing everywhere and it's like getting thrown up in the air and it just looks hilarious. So I think it's funny how the physics of that works, but it is a nice thing to have on a calm day at sea.
Hmm.
Just hope you're not in a hurricane.
See, honestly, when you mentioned like sloshing around and all the chaos of that, the thing I imagine is someone going to the buffet and they have all their food and it like just goes everywhere, or they're trying to get their
Oh,
food and it's like, come here, can't grab that food because it's going away from you, like just sliding
oh.
all over the place. I don't know why, but
Oh, I know what you mean.
that'd just be a crazy experience.
And by the way, a lot of people think that on a boat in a storm, all of like everything is gonna slide to one side and the other and like go everywhere. That's a misconception. On bigger boats that we have today, that doesn't happen. On older boats, it happened, but the boats today are so big that like they don't even have to worry about it.
Plus, they probably bolt down some of the stuff anyways.
Yeah, they do. I think they bolt down the heavy things. The tables and chairs, they don't. I don't think.
Mhm.
But the heavier things, I think they do.
Yeah,
I
because
would
even
hope
though
so.
it's huge, it could still succumb to the weather.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Which can be a little rough sometimes. So,
If you think
but yeah,
about it, we're always in the pool. because
We
everything is
are
in the ocean.
we are in a pool right now.
We all live in a
Living
giant pool.
we are living in a pool of space
And germs and air
and
and
air.
other elements.
Other elements as well. Yes.
But yeah, pool space. If you think of Einstein's theory of relativity, if I can't even say words. Anyways, or planets sink into space, bend space and time. That reminds me of water. I don't know why.
Water is forever, yet can
It's
disappear
finite,
as soon as it's there. I I don't know how to put it into words, but
profound.
it's very profound,
Water is deep.
intuistic. It's probably the wrong word.
The ocean is such a deep topic.
The ocean. I just got that.
So yeah,
That was amazing. Oh, well,
yeah,
that's all I have on pools. I don't know if you have anything else. So,
yeah, that's everything I have. And I didn't mention it at the start, but this was letter P topics.
oh yeah,
Very
we forgot. We
profound.
we kind of just jumped into this episode. Um,
Mhm.
so and not as much planning went into this one, but it was still amazing nonetheless.
Yes, I agree. And thank you everyone for listening. I hope
Yeah,
you have a
thank you
great day.
guys. I hope you have a wonderful day as well, or night,
Yes, whenever you're listening.
whenever
And
you're listening, wherever you are,
yes, and as
especially
always,
our Ireland boys.
yes, it's at 1% now.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. And stay random, you guys.
Stay random.